Developer experience is incredibly important to us at Gadget. We're developers ourselves, and we love to be able to use our favorite tools and editors when building apps. Today, on day 3 of launch week, we're talking about the improvements to Gadget's local development experience, including a revamped GGT command line tool. Now, GGT isn't new. It has always enabled developers to bring code files down to their local machines and automatically writes any changes back to the hosted Gadget environment. With this new release, GGT has been revamped and now includes new commands to help you build your Gadget apps locally and work with source control across multiple Gadget development environments. Let's take a peek at some of the new features and commands. You can use GGT Dev to constantly sync changes between your local and remote Gadget projects. We also have new push, pull, status, and deploy commands that are similar to the corresponding Git commands. GGT push will push any changes from your local Gadget instance to the hosted environment. GGT pull will do the opposite of push and will pull changes from your hosted Gadget environment to your local machine. GGT status will display the current status of the changes between your hosted Gadget environment and local project, and highlights the differences between the two. Finally, GGT deploy will deploy your current environment to production. If there are any differences between your local machine and development environment, you'll be prompted to resolve these differences before deploying. And we can use these new commands to build a continuous integration or continuous delivery pipeline using a service like GitHub Actions. I can add a gym model to my Gadget app and push these changes to my main branch in Git. With source control support and the new GGT commands, I can then automatically run tests and deploy to production when these changes are merged into my branch. I can use GGT push, pull, and deploy to push my changes to a staging environment, run some automated tests, then, when my test suite is green and everything is passing, deploy my staging environment to production. I can take a look at the current status of my running pipeline in the GitHub Actions dashboard. Once the tests have passed and my changes are deployed, I can see my new model in my production environment. Now that we have announced multiple environments, source control, and improvements to GGT, Gadget is a complete, hosted, multiplayer, full-stack development platform built by developers for developers. As always, check out our documentation and blog for more information and examples, and feel free to ask any questions in our developer Discord. See you tomorrow for day 4 of launch week.